Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are playing Not for Broadcast. My news site is called 288-193. What does that mean? I don't know. What does it mean? That's for you to answer in the comment section. I've definitely never played this game, so I'm gonna do on the hardest difficulty. I'm gonna fail so bad.
That's
never
all coming
played
up on
this
tonight.
for sure.
National Nightly News.
You've never seen this. If you think this feels like I've played this game before, you're wrong. So very loud.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through.
Whoa.
All right, Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up.
Really?
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle.
I don't know how this game works. Okay, I'm going to turn the audio up a little bit. Just going to give them a little more volume.
It's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Really?
Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now,
never done
have
this
a look
before.
to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
I'm going to turn my fan on. Why?
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Neil, let's go. Alan James. Sure. Come to Bumley. Don't want to play YouTube. Alright.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Screen 1. I think I want to play this screen actually. I think this is actually the screen I want to start with. I want to start with the other screen.
Finally, at midnight, it's the national weather.
Fine.
Before we say good night until tomorrow.
Alright.
But now, it's time to join
Let's
Jeremy
go.
Donaldson for the
Good
National
evening.
Nightly
I'm
News.
Jeremy Donaldson. Good evening. Our main stories
Jeremy
tonight.
Okay, next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate.
Alright.
Gravy.
I heard you say direction things.
Sports fans everywhere. Celebrators popular footballer Johnny Celebrators wins sports personality of the year. Wins sports personality a spoonful of sugar. And a spoonful of sugar. Star Lawrence Brundleclatch chatting about
That is
his
just
new
so
movie.
driving me crazy. Oh
About
my
his
god.
new movie, of course.
Same
We're going
time.
live to advance
Jeez.
headquarters. Where we're going to let the leaders of this
There's a
festival
countdown
party
right there.
have to say on their historic.
Right, button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
Wait, hold on.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. that
Yep.
slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
Got it.
Of a severe lack of actual policies, of a severe lack of deliberately vague.
Oh, that's fast. That is so very fast.
Of overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly However, have yet to appear publicly. Former Home Secretary.
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment.
Oh.
Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now, the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Got it.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back.
Whoa.
Jeremy,
Click one of
I
them.
need you to fill after the ads.
Where can you get
Rank Snatch is running late.
sandy
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
clear
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any.
I want to watch the ad. Who wants to watch that stupid Jeremy
Well, we're not
guy?
sure, but here in St Bromley on the Taint, we've got a big hill
We've got the
that
big
comes
hill
twice
that
daily.
comes twice daily.
Visit picture.
Oh,
It's down to personal
your tinnitus
taste,
shot.
but here's 3 good
And come down
rules of
today.
thumb.
There's no gift shop, but
1,
feel free to grab an
try
old
and
handle
keep
from the
the
ship
shot
out there.
on whoever is doing
Why
the
not
talking.
indulge your
2,
culture side with visit
don't
some
stay
of
on
our
the same
sites of
shop for
historical
too long.
interest,
10
like the
seconds at the
Parish
most.
Park,
So if
currently
you're the
subject to
person
restoring
who's
police
talking,
investigators,
try and
the
throw in
old
your
market,
reaction shot
home of the
or
fairly big
pull out
cabin,
to the wide shot
or
for a
the
bit just to
hall.
keep it
Hey, that's a
interesting.
nice hall.
3, don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of
And
seconds
after
is
a long
usually
day
enough.
exploring
Then the
buildings,
audience want to see
you
who's doing
can
the
relax
talking,
in the
yeah?
comfort of one of
Stick to these
2
rules and
communal
you'll be
chairs.
fine.
Or
It's
you
not
can
as
take advantage of
complicated as
our
it
famous
sounds.
night.
You've seen
There's a
programs
radio
on
in the
television,
cafe,
haven't
or
you?
on Fridays,
Make it look
we
like
gather to
those.
watch tramps on
Might as well get
Fridays.
screen one
Come on,
selected now.
Harold, you
No
smelly
need to wait for the
metro,
broadcast
only
to
85
start.
minutes
Try
from
and stay
Lingo.
ahead, mate.
More than 2 areas of outstanding national interest? Isn't it time your family went Bumbly way? And hey, if you come in the dry season, we got a car park. St. Bumley, on the Taint, naturally. Oh, I can go and get ready. Alright, got it.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from but first
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here the star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything
Oh.
from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
shop
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. By none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch.
Oh, my dear.
So much
I
for
do
coming on.
hope you believe what I tell you. I do hope you believe what I tell you. Today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us?
Screen 2 now, screen 2. Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Finished filming the latest
The
movie,
Medicated?
which is called
Yes.
Medicated. Wow, what was that
Medicated.
like?
Yes.
Well,
Wow,
as
what was
I
that
said
like?
to Peter,
As I said to Peter,
Okay.
Jensen, the
This
director,
is really
Megan's
difficult.
reaction.
he's a wonderful chap.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful.
I just realized that. Oh, I mean, this first time I'm playing this, I realized that he said that.
I really do you know what, Megan?
Wow, that is fantastic. And
Am I right in saying that the
fantastic.
character you play in this
Am I
movie
right in
is
saying
quite
that
an
the character
academic
you
one?
play in this
Absolutely
Quite
right.
an academic
A scientist. Absolutely
Was that
right.
a challenge
A
at all?
scientist.
Was
What
that a
exactly are you
challenge at
implying?
all?
What exactly are you
But
implying?
seriously, yes, you're right. But
It was a
seriously,
complete
yes, you're
departure
right.
from my
It
last
was a complete
starring
departure
role
from my
when I
last
played
starring
Sergeant
role
Brock
when I
Rockman
played
in Bullet
Sergeant
Man.
Brock
Whoa.
You'll remember that
Bullet
that was a
Man.
true story. You'll remember that
One
that
soldier
was
Been on that shot a bit long.
one soldier's fight for
Oh,
a
come
love, of
on.
course, for freedom. A love, of course.
And you,
I think
they,
it's grossed over $1 billion. But I think it's grossed over
see
$1
who's
billion.
counting.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 best acts, a role that, if I remember correctly,
It's so sweet of
if I
you to
remember
mention it.
correctly.
But I really am
So
not
sweet
in
of you to
it
mention
for the
But I
awards.
really am
Although
not in it
those
for the
three
awards.
little
Although
statues do take
Pride
Yes.
of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. With all the others,
If you're not
I'm
doing
sure.
it for
So,
the awards,
if you're not
what is
doing
it then
it
that drives
for
you?
the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan. And not easy to answer.
Okay.
Question, Megan.
I'm getting better at it.
Like you,
You know, I mean, it's my first time
Like
playing
you,
it
Frank.
and everything, all of that stuff.
cut me and Frey. And I will bleed. And I will bleed. That's how it feels. Often. Doesn't it? That's how it feels. Bleeding. Doesn't it? Giving. Bleeding.
Uh-huh.
Suffering. Giving. For one's audience. Suffering.
You know, it seems like
I suppose in the end,
key
I do it for the difference. I
is,
suppose in the end,
to
I do
not
it for
switch
the
too
people that I
quickly.
inspire. I do it for the
Sometimes
people
people
that I
think
inspire.
Oh, switch camera
But
fast.
most of all, I think I
You
do
know,
it for
from the
the
first time I'm
positive
playing
change.
this,
Most of all,
I'm
I
just
think I do it
really
for the
good at
positive
this
change.
game.
And
For some reason,
today, of
naturally.
course, we're in for some
You don't
real
want to flip the
change.
cameras
It
too
looks
fast.
like in the coming few months. It looks like in
What
the
do you
coming
make
few
of
months.
this historic election result?
Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Indeed. Historic is the word. Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult.
Indeed, is that the name?
Difficult.
No,
Remember
yeah.
the 10-second rule.
We've been quite clear that
Oh.
when it comes to politics, clear that when it comes to politics, should always strive to strive, not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, don't worry, he won't do it again. Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lod's Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very
Exciting stuff.
survival.
Let's take a look. Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Cool, looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left. Jubbly, mate. Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I hate this part.
You told me, but I didn't listen. Told me.
I hate the interface. Doesn't this annoy me the entire game?
The virus.
Okay.
The virus. The sterility.
Winky.
The sterility. It's over.
Because once I screw up on one of these things, I
Bloody perfect, mate.
screw up.
We have to ask ourselves. We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use
Okay.
the clock at the top to count you in.
Good. I think I just have to press this button. I'll play A.
I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably noticed, the broadcast screen
Yes.
here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word
You definitely didn't
lasts.
see me do
It
that.
can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at
I
once.
mean,
Just stay
I just
calm
hit a
and you'll
button,
get it.
and like,
And
yeah, I
if you
discovered
can't
it
tell when
up, but I don't know.
just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red
Really?
line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen.
Okay.
Let's set it now.
This is a
I-
crazy deal with meal appeal. You don't want no lame-ass chair. You want a
Mate, if you don't turn up the broadcast volume, you won't be able to time your
It's
bleeps.
already up.
Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up.
Got it.
1, 2, and hold it down. Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got
No.
the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Seriously, hard work.
Welcome back. I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, it's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Thank you all for coming, and well, thank you all
where
for
do
coming.
I start?
And, well,
What a
where do I
day.
start?
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, you saw right through that. You saw
I'm
right
sorry about the
through it.
language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Coarser than the ground is funny. Coarser than the ground
Memorably
is.
put. Memorably put.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating?
Who can blame?
Throughout the
Oh,
campaign, you've heard us say
okay.
that advance are not a political party.
One.
A party is what you have when things are going well. A party is what you have when the country is suffering. You don't need a party. When the country is suffering, you need a team. A team that can change things. A team that can change. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. A better. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitty pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put.
Again,
Not inaccurate. But not
Before we came out here to address the nation,
Man,
we used
these
our
guys
executive powers
are
to pass the
rude.
Assets and Wealth Act. To pass the Working with the Tax Office, we have produced a
Extremely
definitive
rude.
list of every person in the country with wealth into the
I wonder what those
You
lights mean.
know this sort of probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me
Oh,
are
I
not
actually-
welcome in their gated community.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system.
Oh, I think the dots, the lines below each of the cameras
Trust funds or creative accounting
are actually how good it is to switch to.
unavoidable set.
So like if I switch to here,
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've got nowhere to hide. We revoked your passport. We revoked your passport. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election. That's fine. But first, you're going to pay
no.
first. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals to properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people
I don't
whose
think I nailed it,
children
gotta be
you
honest.
raise,
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you. Advance have this to say to you. We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it. In the hands of the people who created it.
Today.
Yes, it ends today. It ends and tomorrow we'll start making it fair again. We'll start making just it like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peace,
Barely
Jeremy Donaldson.
made it.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
This is some weird fever
Don't worry,
dream.
ladies.
I'm dying.
Now you can have me, Johnny
You're so lucky.
right there in your lap.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
I'm not coming for a drink.
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
What the heck?
When the
All right.
programme's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember,
All right.
grades
I did
mean
good.
bonuses,
Okay,
and
I'm on the
they
hard
keep the
difficulty,
boss
and
happy.
this is my
If you wanna know more
first
about
time
how it
playing
went,
this
select
game.
more
Never
info.
played it
If not,
before.
select continue to move to the next page. Right, this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show.
Nice.
You got a graph there showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
I censored every single word. Well, shocking. Interference-free show and adequately edited. Nice.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care? This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Alright. I probably want that high, don't I?
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections. Broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now.
No. I refuse. What if I refuse? What if I don't? What if I don't click on it? What if I choose to not click on it? Alright, then I'll click on it.
That's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them, hit load,
you don't see anything.
Once it's finished
Blur.
loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Big news. Big news. Big. There's nothing there. There is literally nothing here. Oh, look.
Well, in a few moments,
the first
we'll be
thing I
going
did.
live
Oh,
to
look at that.
tonight's national nightly news. But before
Look.
that, let's take a look at what's coming up later.
Well, I'm actually curious how good I did this swearing. I love the voices.
You'll remember that was a true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all else. A love, of
I
course,
love this. This is freaking hilarious. I love that. I voice. I big voice.
You two not up.
Yes, well,
Sorry, I said I'm really
well,
sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip.
Oh, hey, look at that. Okay.
Click on rushes and let's
I'd actually do a
look at
pretty good job
those.
of that. Rushes.
This is the rushes route. It's pretty simple.
I don't have any of these.
Screens you can
Continue. You saw nothing. There was nothing there. Man. You saw only my first broadcast, because that's the only thing that existed. Because that's the only thing I've done. Not done anything else. Whoa, look at this. There's story. Whoa. I am Alex Winston. My spouse is Sam Winston, Charles Winston, and Susie Winston. Doesn't look, the rest of the questions are left for you. Oh, I probably should have read the stuff. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new coworkers. Be friendly. A colleague in a different department has confided you they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover it up, recommend, promise your colleague for violation. Help him cover it up. Yeah. A tired homeowner was fired for consistent underperformance. Your boss has placed new colleagues that are significantly higher than previous ones. Leave work on time. Stay late. Leave work early. Leave! Head to the pub! It's the annual company barbecue and your family have been invited. Are looking to enjoy a nice day out with family and friends. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free. Have a fun breakfast. I'm washing my hair that day. You've had a long, successful career and not about to retire. In your speech, you list your grievance and give an honest review of pros and cons. Focus on issues. Refuse to impinge. Pros and cons. Give the pros and the cons. There's about time you like to relax alone. Attend political rallies. Encourage and support your children. Play in your local sports team. I like to play in my sports team. I do the sports. Your holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, explore somewhere unfamiliar, a structured day out in the theme park, remind to get away, exploring somewhere unfamiliar. It's most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, equal, happy. Thank you for cooperation. Events knows your time is valuable and we should lead the nation for a better future. Sign your name. Ascend minute. Family met you. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up favorite cup of coffee, a worn-out souvenir, your first trip together. The prints fade, but the graceful face still makes you smile. Knock at window. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neo-green suitcases, Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers. But I need a favor. You're the only one I can ask. Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You heard about Wealth and Access Act. I literally work in news, Chris. Chris bangs the table. It's total bull. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness! Which is why I need your help. Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? Look, I know it's a lot to ask. I need your passport. They take a mine in half the bloody countries. They always say you and I look similar, so I'm gonna leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, I wouldn't ask. If I had any, surely there's another way. You're joking, right? I've always done right. I was with your family. Does that mean nothing to you? Alright, fine. Oh, say, careful not to wake Sam. Sleepy voice, Alex, what's going on? I'm gonna tell her the truth. I don't know if I want to go. This must be tearing Sam apart. Their family has always been close. You know what I would do, Sam says, finally. But it's not my passport. I can't ask you to give it up. You're right. You close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table, fidgeting. They jump up as soon as you re-enter the kitchen. So, have you got it? Yes. Good luck, Chris. For the first time, Chris smiles. It's infectious. Thanks. I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport and, breathing a sigh of relief, grabs the nigh-on fluorescent suitcase and heads out into the night. You head to bed, hoping you could pry some of the duvet away from Sam without waking them. Day 8. No. I think I'm good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye-bye. Bye. I said bye. Go. Leave. Now. Please. I beg of you. I don't want to play anymore. No. Go away. Hey. No. Alright. Your way. Bye. Goodbye.